Alright guys, what's going on? It's your boy Just. I'm back with another video. That's fucking cringe to say it like that, but anyways, what's going on guys? Just a quick update basically. The last video has been published almost 1 week ago or so I thought it would be a good time, with the beginning of the new week and, the end of this week, to talk a little bit about more my thoughts are, when it comes to my job, what my future plans are with, trading and everything. Just a life update because once again, this is my channel. I talk about my stuff, you know what I'm saying? And hopefully one day, you can get inspired. I hope that you don't get inspired to get, these what are these called? Look at my eyes. What the fuck? This looks like as if I'm dead, but that's besides the point. Um yeah, once again, I'm just talking about, a few updates, what's going to happen here on this channel and how, my perspective on my job is currently because I'm about to start my third week at my job. We all know, what is it called? Self-employment basically is the goal, entrepreneurship and everything. But right now we are stuck in the 9 to 5 for now. And man, let me just start off by saying that shit is fucking exhausting. But I mean, come on, like if you've seen this video, you already know. Like, I bet you are one of us. You know what I mean? Not one of us, but like you might have the same goal or drive or whatever. But yeah, man, the past 2 weeks, I'm just gonna say how it is, man. It was fucking exhausting. Like, it was fucking exhausting. And, like, on so many fucking. Oh my god, I said this word 3 times now. On so many different levels. It's insane. Like, I think I speak to a lot of people when I say if you have the same goal and the same ambition of wanting, to achieve more money than average or whatever, be your own boss. I don't necessarily want to say that you want more time because at the beginning of the whole grind, you are not going to have more time than other people. It's just that you spend it for yourself and this will feel worth, And later, then you will have more time if things turn out to be good, and that's the goal. But man, like right now, the past 2 weeks have been exhausting because a lot of adaptation that has to happen and whatnot. Me personally, once again, if somebody from my job sees this video, hey, I'm not bashing anything, but I said it in my last video. I'm gonna say it again, and I think I will continue to say so, like for the rest of my life. I mean, I'm not gonna say it up until the rest of my life. If I get self-employed, entrepreneur-wise, and the success will come, then obviously, I will change my mind when it comes to this. But it's man, if you work in an office, what the fuck is the point of attending? Like, physically, just let me do my home office. You know what I mean? I can get the same amount of work done from home. There is no logical argument or reason for me to come into office, and do my work there. Because once again, if somebody, from my work sees this, respectfully, I don't care about you. Like, I just don't, you know what I mean? Like, once again, I'm a little bit lucky when it comes to my position right now because people are not that obnoxious that, I've worked with obnoxious people before. And these people that I work with right now, they're just uninteresting for me. You know what I mean? Like, why would I be interested to talk to somebody who is not goal driven, who only talks about the job that I don't even care about? You know what I mean? I just do it for the income and not for the outcome. I will do everything to the best of my abilities, but I'm not gonna, like I'm not gonna do. How can I say? It's not like a game, for example, like League of Legends, Call of Duty, or whatever. It's not like I'm going to be try harding as fuck. I don't care about promotions or what at my job. I just want, I just want my money. You know what I mean? And then I'm good. I think you know what I mean with this. I just want stability for now and a little bit of free time so I can work on the things that I actually care about, just like the whole YouTube thing, social media in general, TikTok, Instagram, everything. By the fucking way, since we're talking about it, make sure to like and subscribe, man. I would appreciate it, but you know what I'm talking about. But mostly and mainly at the same time, trading. That's like the goal number one because I don't know. Maybe you're a new trader, maybe you're intermediate and expert. Who fucking knows? I don't. Um, if you ever tasted a payout or maybe two or three just like I did, you just like your perspective just switched. You know what I mean? We all start and think that trading is a scam, for example, and we see a bunch of gurus and whatnot, and blah, blah, blah. And then later down the line, we do our research, we test it out a little bit, we see that we can make money, but then we think, it seems like this could be gambling or whatever. But before you know it, you kind of, if you stick to it, you kind of find somewhat of semi-success, you know what I mean? Like just a few profitable days and then you just completely fall off again, but you kind of get a taste of what winning could be like, and so you get motivated and then you do more stuff like this. And then when it comes to funded companies, at the same time, these challenges, you think like, God damn it, there's no way that I'm going to learn anything. But funded challenges and funded companies have made me a better trader for sure, because for the first time I had to actually learn some rules. And if you then also like tasted some success at this point, it's kind of hard to just work a normal job, because you know that if you would stick more to your plan, or if you had more resource of time or whatever, then you could do it. But at the end of the day, everything that matters is just discipline. I tried to make this trading thing work for like 3 years now, and the first 1.5, almost 2 years were just learning, really. Tried and error. I tried all the fucking strategies, right? Breakout strategies, ICT, all of this fucking shit, SMC, which basically is the same shit, crossovers, RSI, whatever, like stuff like this, key levels, all this. And me personally, by now, I build like a toolbox for myself, whoopsie, that I can use depending on like market conditions and whatnot. But yeah, at the end of the day, supply and demand is the GOAT as of right now. Moving average crossovers on the 1 minute, if you get a sniper entry with a supply and demand, can be really fucking dangerous in a good way. And key levels are just an interesting thing to look at, but I don't mean like institutional levels or so. If you don't know what I'm talking about, there's going to be videos on it. Make sure to subscribe and look them up, because I'm going to be talking about everything. But like key levels as in institutional levels, yeah, not too much of a fan. I just like to look at structure, line charts. Bro, if you've seen this and you just want one tip from me, and then you're never going to see my face again, which would be unfortunate, because I think we are kind of like the same. But bro, line charts, guys. Line charts are fucking underrated. Go ahead and look at them. Use them for your key levels. I'm going to be making videos onto this, and there has been a video, like I think it's my first video on the channel. Go ahead and look it up. Key levels are key with the line chart. I kind of got lost, but basically what I want to say is, if you ever tasted what success could feel like, and now you have to work a normal job, that shit is just exhausting. Like, to me, it's also very fucking cringe, especially like in corporate and office jobs, that people are just like the whole office culture, I think it's just cringe, like people feel so entitled, and they feel like as if they're the CEO of YouTube, Google, Apple, or whatever the case may be, like it's not that deep. Like, I work for a big company right now, everything is cool, but I don't give a fuck. Like, the name of the company, I couldn't care less. I'm just here for the income. That's what I always hate. Like, if you're getting invited to like an interview, if you're looking for a job and then you get interviewed and they ask you like, oh, why would we hire you? Because you need somebody who works this position, and I need money. That's everything that matters. Like, but the fucking work life is just so like, you have to pretend as if you would care to survive. You have to, man, like, nah, for real, that and then all of that for such small amounts of money. Maybe you care about racing cars, your dream car, whatever. Maybe you just dream out of of freedom or whatever it is. Chances are pretty high that you're not gonna find it in like a normal job, right? Except if you try to get promoted as fuck and everything. But the amount of things that you gotta do for that, I don't think that they are worth, actually. Especially in the times that we are like in right now. We live in 2025. AI is a thing you can utilize on that. Social media has been a thing for over 10 years now, and it's only been growing even more and more and more, especially with the rise of TikTok and short form content. There is different ways, right? I mean, we all know that we need people in these corporate jobs and like these typical 9 to 5s, and I pay respect to all of them, right? But for me personally, it's not a thing. Like, I can't do this for the rest of my life. Me personally, if I could, yes, I of course would. I would love to drive a Lamborghini. I also love like the Camaro ZL1, for example. A Mustang is also pretty cool. All of these kind of cars, I like them, of course. I would love to drive them. But at the end of the day, if I get into the position, to get them, I will get them if I can. But first and foremost, my freedom is my number one asset that I want to get, and we need money for that. Man, I just felt like Dutch. Did you ever play Red Dead Redemption? Man. But yeah, so much so for that. And then just because I touched upon the topic, what's coming up for me personally here on the channel and in my life, which I will then talk about and show to you guys in a transparent way, I'm going to be going back to starting challenges by next month. in like 2 weeks, I think I'm gonna be starting with Top Step, because they are very cheap. Like when it comes to like prices and everything, it's kind of like it's pretty fair. You don't have any spread because you're trading futures and whatnot. I used to be trading for FTMO, and I will be going back to FTMO if I have a little bit more money, because their challenges are just way too expensive, especially given that, for example, Top Step, like $50 for a 50K account on a monthly basis. Come on, guys, that's worth. Like if you're actually serious about trading, that is worth, because some people pay 50, 80, $100 a weekend for alcohol and drinks and whatnot, or like for Netflix subscriptions and Amazon Prime and whatnot, which is cool. Do your thing, right? But if you're actually serious about trading, $50 a month for a challenge that challenges you to become a better trader, that then could reward you with money, self-employment and whatnot, guys, please lock the fuck in. At least that's my mantra, which I will be going back to once again next month, because then I get my paycheck and then stuff like this. I will show everything. I will update you on how the challenge is going. If I get a payout, if I don't get a payout and I lose my account, you will also know, because my goal here is to be one of the most, if not the most, transparent trader of all time when it comes to this. So people can take inspiration from that and see, like, look at this guy sitting like in the dark in his room right now, talking about how he has to go back to his 9-to-5 corporate job and whatnot, but also talking about his plans. And maybe in a few years from 1, 3, 5, 10 years, whatever, hopefully sooner than later, but we could look back onto this and say, like, damn, we really made it, right? And I hope that you also made it, or like make it. I invite all of you to just start your own journey, basically. And if you want to record it, put it on social media, write it down in the comments. I'm thinking about opening up a Discord that people can just update each other on, so that you have like a community of people who actually want to make it, and we can grow together. You know what I mean? If you'd be interested, drop it in the comments and I will make sure to make it happen. But yeah, so much so for that. Like, Top Step is going to start in 2 weeks or so. You will know about how everything is going. In the meantime, once again, long form videos like these, or like more higher production, will come whenever they are finished and ready to go. These are like one takes, not edited. They're just real as fuck from the get-go. Look at the quality. Like, that's just bad as fuck, but it's real. And maybe we can just look back onto this a few years from now. Maybe not, we'll see. I, for my behalf, will try to make it work for the rest of my life until it works, because like the whole 9-to-5 thing, this, people say, oh yeah, that's just life. No, this is, yeah, that's life, but that's not a life, if you know what I'm talking about. And also in the meantime, I posted 3 YouTube shorts a day for the next 7 days. I will try to make this like just a thing that is going to be there on the daily, so that there's at least daily short form uploads for the upcoming 7 days. That will be the case. I will update you whenever I can. And yeah, once again, that's for me. Like, that's the update. My job has been exhausting. I fucking hate it. I don't like the company where I am right now. They are relatively cool and everything. That it's not too bad. But at the end of the day, I'm still stuck in a 9-to-5, and that is fucking like, fuck no. You know what I mean? And also, I need to stop looking at myself all the fucking time. Like, you know what I mean? I need to get used to look at the camera again, like this. You know what I mean? Should have done that like the entire video, but now I recorded for 13 minutes and here we are. Next video I will change that. But yeah, once again, always make sure to not just think about your dreams and talk about manifestation and everything, but actually put in the work that you can. I know life is tough, man, like jobs and everything, but we gotta do what we gotta do. And I hope we all don't have to do this for longer than we have to, if that makes sense. Was that even English? I don't even know. So that's going to be it from my side. Make sure to like and subscribe. I would appreciate if you have any questions, if you want to see something specifically, drop it in the comments. Maybe go ahead to the channel and check out the videos that are already there from 1 year ago or so. And yeah, more is on the way. YouTube Shorts, long form videos whenever they're ready. And in 2 weeks, we're going to start the whole from rags to riches story. Because once again, I already know my strategy. I already know what I got to do. I already passed a bunch of challenges. Once again, I'm just going to show all my certificates and everything, the payouts and whatnot. So I really just need to get used to getting payouts consecutively, like back to back to back. And then we should be good. Inshallah, some of you might say, you know what I mean? But no, that's going to be it for now. I hope that you chase your dreams and make it work. I believe in you. Go make it happen. And I'm out. See you in the next video.